Hi everyone, welcome back. We are once again in Sumeru, and the plan for today is to continue with the Archon quest. I did a little bit of reviewing of the game guide. I didn't want to read too much of it, but I looked into the part where it talked about the world quest, the very long one. And I also reviewed the advice that you guys have left me in the comments about how to handle this world quest. And my current conclusion is, I think what I'd like to do is follow the main quest until at least we get to the main city, or until it releases us into the world to do some exploration. And at that point, maybe we'll go hop over to that quest. It doesn't seem like we have to complete it all in one go. We'll just complete it up until a certain point when we unlock certain mechanics, is my understanding. But that's the idea. I don't think that will happen in this episode, though. It might be the next one, but
Tainari,
who knows?
You all made it back. How did it go?
It depends on when we get to the city and whatnot.
The Withering zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Huh? Wait, is that?
A bird?
Oh no, Hypatia!
Oh? Isn't that the person that we saw when we first, passed out?
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Okay, so Duskbirds are, like, carrier pigeons, basically. Very cool. Yes, I do remember her.
Oh, her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it. Huh? All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
Is it a coded message, or is she struggling with something?
Yes.
It's the sun
Allow
again.
me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville, Hypatia resumed her meditation. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations. This letter is her asking us for help. We need to go.
Oh dear.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few lines on the paper?
Seems to be very intuitive.
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her, well, I'd prefer not to remember that.
Oh dear.
Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible.
Sounds like a plan.
I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon, Traveler, could you two bring these to her?
Will do.
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations? But will the Traveler be okay if her cave is still filled with that funny incense?
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and see.
Oh no, we're being tested.
So, how do you feel?
It's a light and refreshing fragrance. No unusual feelings this time.
Huh? Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy?
I suppose we've adjusted.
But wait, how'd you know that she'd be okay this time, Tainari?
Back when we were clearing the Withering zone, I observed that she could adeptly manipulate the dendro element. I knew then that she would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsol's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw when you were unconscious?
What I saw weren't hallucinations, were they?
That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all, though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you.
At least he's telling us the truth fairly quickly.
Because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru, but the entire world of Teyvat.
Oh?
My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Ruka Devata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now that that duty has fallen to me, it was a part of my responsibilities to ascertain whether you could be entrusted with the fate of Sumeru.
You know what? That's fair.
Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence, and I no longer feel the need to hide any secrets from you.
So what exactly was it that I saw?
When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within Irminsul itself.
So the tree might actually be worse off than what we saw, or it could be better. Except that would be a memory of the future? Or no, maybe it recovered a little bit. Yeah, it could be better. It could be worse.
I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus on meditation and use of spirit borneal are aimed at establishing a connection with Irminsul, just as you did.
Okay, perfect.
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us? Seriously, she completely ignored us the last time we tried talking to her.
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. During that time, she must avoid communicating with others. Please, wait here for a moment.
Going to give us a letter of introduction or something? Oh no, the rations probably. There he goes. Guess we're waiting. Oh, there we go. Hi, little bird. For some reason, I completely expect that thing to land on my head now. Oh, nope, guess it left.
Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy.
Thank you very much.
Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her, and she'll answer any questions you may have.
Thank you. Look at that. Both of the things that we expected.
No, I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great help these last few days.
Alrighty. Quest acquired. You know, the fact that this thing was in the background of that whole cutscene makes me think that it exists in the real world.
Anyway, please take good care of Hypatia.
We'll do our best.
I'll go prepare Kale's medicine now. Using the Nilot Palo Lotuses while they are still fresh will significantly boost their effectiveness.
Tell her that we hope she feels better soon.
Rest assured, Kale will recover quickly as long as she has her medicine.
Excellent. You know, I was realizing last night after I recorded, that, you know, I wonder if there's any connection between the sickness that Kale has and the Sovereigns. Because it scales, right? Scales like a dragon? Could be scales like a snake, I suppose, or like a lizard, but aren't they all perhaps kin? Wasn't that something that was said in, the book that we read? We need to go back to that place. Do we want to teleport? We might as well. I mean, no, maybe we won't, actually. Let's explore a little bit. Though exploration is probably not going to be entirely accessible until we do that a little bit of that long quest. I would still like to see what we can see. Oh, 2 for the price of 1. Person. Ooh, hi person. Who are you? Oh, you're that mercenary. Chin up. Baruka divine mushrooms. Baruka divine? Yes, those huge mushrooms on the trees. Everyone's seen them. Huh? They're called Rukashava mushrooms? Fine, if you say so. It doesn't make a difference to me. It's still some divine thingy I can sell. Sell? Yeah, don't you know? These huge mushrooms that grow in the rainforest can be sold for quite a bit in the city. Seems like the Academy is always in need of a huge amount of these great mushrooms, so they probably wouldn't mind nobody like me making a little money, right? Anyway, my plan to sell these mushrooms is perfect, but there's just one problem. The Withering. How strong must my desire to sell mushrooms be in order to get a vision? Dealing with the Withering will be a piece of cake once I have one. That's really funny, actually. And now that it's been repeated twice, I'm suddenly suspicious. Why does the Academia need so many mushrooms? I want that plant because that's a new plant I haven't seen before. What is this? Oh, it's just more lotuses. Cool, on the side of the cliff this time. Yeah, what is the Academia using all those mushrooms for anyways?
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
The first person we talked to said that they could be used for food, definitely, and maybe for medicine? And he wasn't really quite sure what else they could be used for? Hey guys. But this guy says he has no idea what they're used for, which makes me think we're supposed to wonder what they're used for. Do you over here? Yes. I wonder what they're used for. Do you think they're planning something? Maybe they use them for medicine. Oh, maybe it's, maybe they have a medicine school? And some part of that is, a treatment center?
Hypatia? Hey! There's nobody here!
I better check carefully. She could be collapsed somewhere.
Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area.
Okay. Clatter. What was that sound? Sounds like it's coming from inside the cave. Let's check every corner of this place. Hello? Very dark in here, huh? Oh! It's Hypatia. Is she okay? Oh my, hello. Oh, we're being ambushed. Wait, look at that thing! We're being ambushed by adorableness. Unless this is the very sinister creature that took out Hypatia. Hello. It's nearsighted, apparently. Or we're passing out again. We had an encounter. Is this a friend of Hypatia's? Is it gone? It's gone. It was so cute, though.
There you are.
Paimon, did you see what I just saw?
Hypatia, are you alright?
So hungry. Need water.
She looks famished, though she somehow has more energy than I expected.
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Let's try finding some water first.
Smart plan.
Huh? Wait. Why does it look super foggy outside all of a sudden? Anyway, let's go look around.
Oh no, you don't suppose the entire outside just withered, do you? Okay, first of all, investigate each corner. Little guy? Little guy? Ooh, the ground is so spory when we walk on it. Hello.
Scatter!
This is cool. Whatever you are. Maybe that's the little guy's home and they were investigating because Hypatia moved in. I definitely saw a sparkle when we were looking around earlier. Oh well. Hypatia, hang in there.
So hungry.
We'll be right back, okay? We're just going to deal with this mysterious mist.
Huh? How'd things out here
Wait.
end up looking like this?
We're in a completely different area.
What happened? And where are we?
Did we shrink? Relax, Paimon. There must be a logical explanation for all this.
Really? Oh, maybe you're right. Let's go investigate the area.
I thought it looked weirdly bright out there for supposedly being so foggy. What on earth? Hypatia, are you back in here? Okay, good, you are. I swear, we're in a... This is... Look at the map! Yeah, we're in a completely different area. Hello? Wow. Can we jump over there? No, I don't think we can leave this leaf. Maybe the little guy invited us to its home. Oh, he's so cute. Door of Resurrection. Oh dear. Look at the little mushrooms. Ooh, floating. Chest. Okay, I have no idea where we are.
This place is huge.
You appear to be in a domain.
I
Oh,
knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
what's that? Is that our Door of Resurrection, do you think? Okay, these... Ooh, it's this song. These are mushrooms, so I need to be very careful with how I defeat them. But I don't have any pyro or electro, so actually I don't. Quite the find.
Rain outlines your fate.
I don't know why Kaya is ever so slightly hurt. Must have been from a dendro core, actually. Ooh! Can we jump? Bouncy mushrooms in domains. You will sometimes find bouncy mushrooms in this sort of Sumeru's domains. The reasons for which these mushrooms are not part of the Trilokshana creatures are unknown, but must be quite fascinating indeed. What? So they're not part of the Trilokshana, but they still exist? Is it significant that they're not part of those creatures? Looks like a little sun on the top. Just waiting for these swords to go away because I want to go investigate. There we go. What is this? I'm guessing... Ooh, okay. Maybe that's the end of the maze. I was thinking it was going to be our Door of Resurrection, but no. Whee. Ooh, go over there. I just realized I'm still on the thing from Tsurumi, so let's switch that. You want me to go that way, so I'm gonna go that way. Don't mind me. Why is this thing glowing? Oh, my goodness. Whoa, I did not move as far as I thought I would. Weird. Now, theoretically, if I hit this with Electro, it activates even higher, right? Do you think I meant to come through these other caves later on? Wow, it's so pretty. Oh, I love the blue hanging flowers. Gorgeous. Wait, is this the way that we came from? I think that's the way that we came from. That's really funny. A little hard to... No, it's not, because we showed up on the bottom floor. And there's another room over here. Ooh, hello. We are sure in a maze, aren't we?
What's the freeze?
Get off those. Here we go.
The wind knows me.
Ooh, let's do a little bit of this.
Dodge this.
Oh, Birdie, there we go.
Into the wind.
Get out of the way. Let's go ahead and do this.
Rain, outlines
Ouch.
your fate.
Let's do this. Ooh, I have my ultimate.
Spring forth!
Let's see what it does.
Propagate!
Ooh. You're doing a good amount of damage for being very low level talent. Where is our damage? Not here. It's Xingqiu, isn't it? Darn it. Oh well. It's just a little bit. Wow, that AoE was quite large, wasn't it? Wait. No! Oh no! 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 No, I want to go back down! Ah! Where are we going? I can't escape! Oh, this is devastating. I've become a Dendro Crystal Fly. Wait, is this the main chamber again? No, this is different. Well, I appear to have gone to the place they wanted me to go. Primeval rosin in domains. You will sometimes find primeval rosin and sealed paths that correspond to them within domains in Sumeru. Collect 3 to unlock the path. Okay. Yoink! Is this thing collapsing? Or is it telling me which direction to go? Ah, are you going to do damage to me? Why are you like that? Oh, wait a minute. Can I do this while I'm in the water? No, I can't. Okay. Right here? Yay! At least my chest marker is still helping me out. You want me to go over there and there? Is that the doorway that we're trying to get through, maybe? Music is so nice. Ooh, a chest. I suppose that's the pathway that we went through before. Oh wait, I can do this? Nice. Okay. Is this where my other chest is? I see the bluebells. See the path that looks like the path we came down from. That one specific curly leaf. Yay! We made it back. Oh, thank goodness. Dendro sigils! Yay. Looking around for anything else to collect. So, where are we exactly? I mean, we were... How did we get here? That's my question. Because we were hanging out with, I already forget her name. She was starving. We were going to feed her. Get her some water. Now we're here. Oh, this... Okay, so that's probably the path that we came in on originally. Or maybe... Yeah, I think it is, actually. Who knows? Who knows? Not me. I have no idea what's going on. I'm going to think it was the little guy who brought us here. And until I get further information, that's my best guess. Is this where I'm meant to go this time? Yes. Hello, hanging thing. Very pretty in here. Ooh! Ooh! Investigate the quaint room. Oh my. Well, now we're in a completely different place. This is almost like Inazuma. This is exactly like Inazuma. What on earth? Maybe I was supposed to go to that other room first.
What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
Why are we back in Inazuma? Is this... Oh! Is this how, a certain somebody is able to visit other places? Through domains like this? We know that she can do that from the, Summer Fantasia event. Oh, hello! I'm sorry I'm ruining your sand garden here. Oh! What do you think? Lua. I think Lua. Or we're going to be back in Dendro Land. Yes, we are. Wow! That was interesting. It's water is so green. Yoink. Oh, and that's the thing that we saw. Okay, I know exactly where we are. This is the main room again. Whee! I sure hope I saw every room in here. It's a little winding. Keep looking for path to the upper level. Oh, barely made it, but we did. Here's our last one, probably. Up there. Alrighty. And that is indeed our gate. Okay. Did we go everywhere we could have gone? I think so. I mean, technically, we could have gone farther that way, I think. But I went that way twice, and I think I saw everything. Ah, I love the red and the green. No, it's gone! Okay, okay. Larua. Huh? What do you think? No, Inazuma again. Wow.
What in Tibet is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
Oh, really? Do we not? Maybe something about this place is messing with us. Ooh, flowers. We shall align the rocks. Like a rose. Uh-oh. Oh, we don't like this, do we? Something's weird. Let's take the corridor on the other side. Oh, whoa. Oh, it all stitched together. Oh, that is bizarre. Space is very strange in here indeed, isn't it? No chests? No chests for little old me? Alright. Is this Inazuma? Feels like it is. I'm surprised we aren't getting a Lua or a Mondstadt domain. Though I suppose there were no indoor domains like this in Lua or Mondstadt, huh? Go to the upper platform. Sure, as soon as there's an upper. I wonder what would have happened if I activated that while we were in that space. It's so mysterious, but I'm just having fun. I feel so comforted in this region. It's so pretty. It's so pleasant. And this is beautiful. We're going over there? Up there? Ooh. Oh. Do you see?
Well. Looks like we meet again.
I did not expect that at all. Is this a memory then?
The Abyss Herald! What are you planning to do in this strange place?
Strange place. Plotting. You needn't worry about such things. They don't concern you.
You don't have a plot at all, do you? This is just a memory, isn't it? Oh.
No, my sword!
We are not primed for a fight right now.
One with nature.
Let's do this. Keep you frozen. We'll slap this down. Do a little bit of that. This is ready to go then. Oh, wait a minute. This is going quite well. Confidant to the Omen.
Freeze.
Oh, there he goes. Okay. This then, and this. A little bit of that, just for the sakes of it. And can we get up in the air? We sure can. This will be interesting. I think I used my Electro mostly last time to get through his shield. We are doing like no damage to him. Oh, because we can't. Okay, great.
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it! We faced others like him before! What's wrong this time?
It must be a memory or a dream.
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are.
My journey will not end here. I still must find my brother.
Your brother? Oh, pitiful traveler. Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just living in complete denial?
Oh? What? Am I? Really? What?
His Highness has long since forsaken you.
Oh.
Your meager existence in his eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon.
I disagree.
The bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your journey is meaningless.
And why should I believe you? Also, look at that duel of the fates happening here.
But don't you fret now. Today will be your last. Now die!
I refuse. Back to battle? But if we can't beat him, then something needs to intervene. Or someone. Oh. Never mind, we woke up. Was it a dream? Oh look, there's that sparkle now. What was all that just now? Strange, it feels like I was just dreaming for a moment there, but I can't remember what I saw. She can't remember? But it's just like they say, if you die in a dream, you wake up, right? Does that mean we died? Paimon, were you there?
What do we do? We haven't seen Hypatia anywhere out here.
Oh, we haven't even found her?
Oh, there she is! Quick, let's see how she's doing.
Oh, I'm sad Paimon didn't have the dream with us.
So sweet.
Thinking about food?
Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that?
Oh no. Sorry, I must have zoned out for a second there. Sorry, seeing Hypatia must have given me a shock.
Oh, guess that makes sense. She does look kind of rough at the moment.
I hope the food's okay.
Anyways, we can talk about this later. We better make sure she's alright first.
That was so interesting. What on earth just happened?
Whoa, wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
I just realized how huge Sensetias are. They're bigger than her head. Oh my god. After giving the semi-conscious Hypatia some food and fruit juice... Oh, some water and fruit juice.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you?
I'm standing in a rock right now. Oh, good morning!
Huh?
She's very pretty, isn't she?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here, we have a letter that he asked us to give you.
Yes, fret not, we are not really strangers. Kind of. You knocked us unconscious at one time, remember that? Pretty. That was in the dream too, wasn't it? It was hanging from one of the paths. It's fun because, you know, dreams tend to recreate things that you've seen in real life.
I see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you.
Wow, she's surprisingly nice.
I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Actually, no, we didn't. Do you think it was that little guy who brought it then?
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we arrived.
I think it was the little guy.
We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your lips. How did you end up like this anyway?
Oh, really? I seem to understand now. All the fruit was likely from my, neighbor. Must have come by and saw me like this.
Your neighbor? Care to describe?
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Is it a little round creature? Kind of like a cabbage?
Oh? So you're able to see them too?
Able to see them? Was that a question? You tell Hypatia and Paimon everything that happened after entering the cave.
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream? Isn't that a little too crazy to believe?
Really? After all we've been through, that's too crazy to believe?
No, I actually do believe what the Traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time in order to scurry away.
Oh, interesting. So they have dream powers. Do you suppose it was meant to just be a dream, but with all of our anxieties, it turned into a nightmare?
So, Hypatia, just what kind of creature is your neighbor exactly?
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I do know that they have some sort of deeper connection with the Dendroarchon.
Again, dream powers we're seeing here.
I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irminsul.
Very helpful.
Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched. And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave.
Doing a little dance. Adorable.
In my curiosity,
Look at the little
I began
face.
to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them. They just kept doing whatever they were up to.
That's adorable.
It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh.
Oh, and then?
Then they ran away?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone. I
there's
feel like
more.
they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me.
What fascinating creatures. Sounds like a great neighbor.
Yes, no doubt about that. By the way, Tainari mentioned in his letter that you had questions for me regarding Irminsul.
A curious sound. Gee, I wonder what that is.
Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my stomach.
Understandable, you haven't eaten for 3 days.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier...
Sorry.
Anyway, looks like we'll need to prepare something ourselves. Besides, Paimon's getting hungry too. Let's eat first and talk about Irminsul later. Alright, we're up, traveler. Today's menu will feature sweet madame and a radish veggie soup. You'll love them, Hypatia. They're our specialties after all.
Any other orders, Paimon?
Sounds good. I've never tried any dishes from other nations before. I certainly look forward to it. It's been so long since I've had a decent meal, too. To be honest, the last time had to be when Tainari came to visit.
Alrighty. Is there a cooking station? Let me at it. How you feeling? You're standing up.
Are you already finished cooking?
Oh,
Smells delectable. I'm truly thankful whenever I can enjoy a proper meal like this. Cooking really isn't my forte.
I know I have sweet madames, but what was the order? Radish veggie soup, and was it sweet madame or sticky honey roast? Oh great, I don't have either. Yes, let us go cook. I'm surprised that I had both of them, but apparently I don't. I'm not surprised actually. Oh, it's wheat. These things seem to be the same as in the dream version. This was here too. Not going to steal her food, that would be unkind considering the circumstances. Okay, cooking spot to make some food by the fireside. Fireside! Oh, I need to light it. Make box lunch. Wow, I can do it without the fire apparently. You cook up some dishes over the fire.
All done. Let's use the empty box that Tainari gave us since we already washed it.
I wish cooking was that quick in real life.
Oh, it smells amazing. And the box is a nice touch too. Let's go serve this up and start eating with Hypatia.
And look at that, now there's a fire. Okay. Anything we need to cook? You know what, actually I should do some eggs. Let's make... Bennett has a special dish. Oh, I definitely want to see that. Let's do 10. Sometimes I use these. Just sometimes. Oh my goodness. The little thumbs up. Take that charred egg. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Restores 10%, then an additional 150 as opposed to just 150. Super cool. Thank you, Bennett. For some reason, every single fried egg is a little burnt around the edges. That said, the burnt crisp does lend a whole new flavor to the dish. Thank you, Bennett. Okay. So pretty. I want to explore everything. I thought she was gone for a second. Here she is. We have the food.
Are you already finished cooking? Smells delectable. I'm truly thankful whenever I can enjoy a proper meal like this. Cooking really isn't my forte.
Well, not to worry. We have a delicious boxed lunch from the Traveler just for you. Food that you have specifically prepared for Hypatia. The box contains sweet madame and radish veggie soup. You hope Hypatia will like it. I do. Enjoy. Oh? Do I hear little footsteps? After a delicious meal, you tell Hypatia about connecting with
Even though
Irminsul.
everything you mentioned was in Tighnari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul immediately after smelling Spiritborn eel for the first time.
I mean, we've handled a lot of ley lines. Maybe we have a sort of connection.
It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at the Academia even lauded me as a genius.
She's very humble, isn't she?
You should know that some researchers spent their entire lives without ever successfully connecting with Irminsul as you have.
I'm very impressed that she's not feeling resentful at all.
So why does this incense allow people to connect to Irminsul?
The ingredients used to make Spiritborn eel primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. These special ingredients are conducive to heightening our senses to the Dendro Archon's power. Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can occasionally tap into her powers to peer into the depths of the earth.
Wait, that's interesting. So, does that mean that her power comes from Irminsul? That's interesting. This is the first time we've seen an Archon having a source of their power. Or at least a source of their power that's physical, to an extent. I think I understand. I'm sorry you lost me there. I think I understand.
Naturally. Anyone who can establish a connection with Irminsul in their first ever attempt must be a person of great understanding.
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question. Why was she sensitive to the smell of those plants for such a long time?
That was primarily due to her body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, she could perceive the Dendro Archon's power and experience the sensory overload, hence the adverse reactions.
Basically, we're very sensitive to it. Makes sense.
Taking in any scent similar to the ingredients of Spiritborn eel would cause adverse effects. Not to worry, though. It appears you've already fully recovered. Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon, but unless you're using intentional meditation techniques, the scent of Spiritborn eel should no longer trigger such reactions.
Whew. Well, that's a relief.
I must admit, I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering from pounding headaches for the rest of my life, I'd consider it worthwhile so long as I could connect with Irminsul at will.
Whoa, you're really serious about this whole thing, aren't you?
I am a researcher after all.
Is Irminsul considered the source of all knowledge, perhaps?
As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection to the fate of living beings.
I'm a big fan of your
There is
research.
still so much we don't know, especially regarding the mysteries that lie in the starry skies.
No, I have a friend who you might benefit from meeting. Thinking of Mona here.
Which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for answers. If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that my every attempt to attune with Irminsul will be successful, or that doing so will leave my consciousness intact.
So there is a danger to this, isn't there? I wouldn't be surprised if you could lose your mind within the power of the Irminsul. Not lose your mind as in madness, but lose your mind as in it gets absorbed into the great wealth of knowledge in there.
I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumeru have lost their minds while seeking to attune with Irminsul during this stage. Sages have said that Irminsul contains divine knowledge, and touching such knowledge without the proper preparations and abilities will only lead to one's mind caving in on itself. That's why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our minds will be calm while minimizing the possibility of involving anyone else.
Whoa, so knowledge from Irminsul could be super dangerous. Don't you ever feel afraid of the risk, Hypatia?
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight. and dead silent without even the sound of insects.
Do you find it hard to ground yourself when there's no outside reality keeping you tethered?
However,
Oh,
I've
hello.
been feeling better as of late. I don't get as scared anymore knowing that I have a little neighbor living nearby.
That's adorable.
I believe that
That's
being
really
able to
sweet.
see them is a sort of blessing from the Dendro Archon.
So again, you can't always see them?
But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the god of wisdom herself. And they have the curious power to make people dream.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for a divine being, does it?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
What? Whoa. Why not? That's really bad for you. Did you know that?
Huh. Is that true?
Why not?
Yes, well, to an extent.
Aw.
Only children can dream in Sumeru. Adults, however, never do.
So, if dreams are connected to Dendro / to the Dendro Archon, does that mean that she's holding them back for some reason?
The sages say that wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor logical.
Reminds me of the dream I saw from the what now? The Aranara? It was a big chaotic mess. Is that what we just saw? So is this little being the Aranara? It was a big chaotic mess. It was very winding in there, wasn't it?
Yes, if one struggles with anxieties, those emotions could influence their dreams.
That's exactly what we were talking about earlier. Oh wow, perfect.
The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages. They believe that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, the god of wisdom, is keeping us away from the foolish delusions you encounter in your sleep.
Suspicious.
I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. Ever since I was a child, my parents would always tell me that I'll know I've grown up once I stop dreaming.
This has been happening for generations, perhaps.
I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the academia, and went on to become a researcher. Sure enough, I never dreamed again. But then, on the day I scared the little Aranara,
She
I
startled it.
suddenly saw a dream again. It was incredible. Though I don't exactly remember what I saw, I clearly recall the feeling. I suddenly felt like I was a child again.
Wow.
Back then, I was foolish and ignorant as any youth would be, but I was free of fear. Maybe dreaming isn't as bad as we've made it out to be.
It certainly seems like it means a lot to her.
Just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to Sumeru City. They'll look at you as if you've lost your mind.
I appreciate the warning.
So, do you have any thoughts about the things she saw when she connected with Irminsul?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that what you saw is a memory contained within Irminsul itself.
Okay, so if she hasn't connected with it and seen it being destroyed or dying or something, then maybe that's not happening. Maybe that's something that happened in the past. That's probably good.
World forget me.
That's right.
What could that possibly mean?
We heard that voice, didn't we?
If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and begin Paripurna life. I might have some more answers for you.
That's the next stage in your training, I suppose. What does that mean? What does that entail?
If you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me.
Thanks, Aphasia. We wish you good luck in your endeavors.
There's no need to be thanking me. You two are my saviors. Besides, I'm already looking forward to tasting some more of your cooking.
I feel like we should keep bringing her food or else she'll forget to eat again. You continue chatting before settling down for a good night's rest. Do you suppose we'll dream? So we were in a
Aphasia
dream!
is all right, and had the chance to ask her some questions. Paimon thinks it's about time to head back to Gandharvaville.
That explains why we got there so suddenly and why it was so strange. It was a dream! That's so cool. Is our little friend still here?
Heading out, I see? If there's anything else you'd ever
Ooh.
like to ask about, you know where to find me.
About dreams.
Even though that little neighbor of mine was able to induce a state of dreaming, I doubt they were able to control the actual contents of the dream. The end of your dream seemed quite terrifying. Perhaps there's something that's troubling you deep inside?
Oh, so that what was it? An Abyss Lector, was it? It was an Abyss Herald. That Abyss Herald was just using our insecurities against us, which really means we were using our own insecurities against ourselves. He's probably really worried about this sort of thing. She still feels hurt after what our brother said to us when we last saw him.
Not to worry, though. I'm sure you'll be able to handle whatever comes your way in the real world.
Thank you, Hypatia.
As someone from Sumeru who cannot dream, I needn't ever worry about nightmares. But lately, I've started to feel that I'm somehow missing something without dreams. It's a little hard to explain.
It's so interesting. It's so similar to the removal of visions in Inazuma, removing all ambitions. Because in dreams, sure, they can reveal your anxieties, but they're also a way for us to process information. I don't know if this is confirmed, but I believe it's been theorized that dreams are part of the function through which our brains store or convert short-term memory into long-term memories. That's why it's good to study for a test the night before, rather than cramming on the day of, because it'll be ingrained into your memory better if you sleep on it, literally. But yeah, so symbolically, dreams usually mean wonder or imagination. So without dreams, maybe we're losing a little bit of freedom of thought, I suppose you could say. Or maybe we're just losing a little bit of understanding of ourselves. It's hard to say. But I have a lot of wonderings about the whole situation here.
Heading out, I see? If there's anything else you'd ever like to ask about, you know where to find me.
About Irminsul.
Sumeru researchers use Spirit-Born Ale to assist them in connecting with Irminsul to extract knowledge from it. Though the process can be risky, we believe that the knowledge gained is worth it. Unfortunately, I cannot help you understand your dream. At least not yet. I'm still learning how to attune to the depths of Irminsul myself.
Understandable.
I hope that I'll be able to ascend past Satyavada life and gain deeper insights.
I'm really curious about all these stages of knowledge.
Heading out, I see? If there's anything else you'd ever like to ask about, you know where to find me.
About your unusual neighbor.
I've heard local children here in the rainforest speaking of fairy-like creatures.
Like
But
fairy?
I'm from Sumeru City, and have never heard of such things when I was a child. Perhaps this is because I had a very strict upbringing. My parents would seldom allow me to play with other children. I doubt they'd ever believe me if I told them about my little neighbor out here. And speaking of my little neighbor, I think they can somehow sense when Tighnari is coming to visit me.
Oh, do they always hide?
I've noticed on several occasions that as they're playing under the trees, they'll suddenly tense up and scamper away for no apparent reason. Shortly after they do this, Tighnari always shows up here.
Wonder why they hide. You think that after several visits, they might warm up to him. Are they hiding because he has a vision? Are they hiding for some other reason? Maybe it has something to do with his heritage.
Perhaps I should ask Tighnari about this the next time I see him.
He seems quite
Heading
knowledgeable.
out, I see? If there's anything else you'd ever like to ask about, you know where to find me.
He might know something. Well, goodbye for now, I suppose.
Take care. Do remember to come visit anytime you're in the area. I would be happy to chat with you.
Thank you. Okay. But yeah, so something she said, the thing that she said about the sages, the sages say that it was Greater Lord Rukkhadevata who, Rukkhadevata? I think it's Rukkhadevata, who is blocking the dreams. Was it that they said? First of all, super interesting that this is the first place that we've seen that has two living Archons. You know, with Inazuma, there were the two, but one of them passed away already. In this case, we have the two, and one of them has just passed down the position to Lesser Lord Kusanali, I suppose? But they're still alive. That's pretty neat. But I'm wondering, my two questions are, well, these are my two thoughts. Either A, if Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is blocking the dreams, then why is she doing this? My second question is B, the sages say that she's blocking the dreams. It kind of feels like, do you think they're trying to take advantage of the situation in some way? You know, if they're the ones interpreting the Archon's actions for the whole populace, that gives them a lot of power. Everyone just has to trust them. It's kind of like what we saw in Inazuma, where the Tri-Commission were the official liaisons between the Shogun and the people, but that meant that they were able to deceive her and use their position to you know, cause things to happen that empowered, cause things to happen that empowered them, but hurt the people. So I guess I'm just a little leery after all that happened, and I'm curious to see what the relationship is between these sages and the Archon. Archons? Even though one of them is technically no longer the Archon. They're both Archonly beings. I'll just call them Archon to make it easy. I want to talk to these people, because it seems like we won't be returning to this place anytime soon. Hello! Futu and Heian. Futa? Hello. If I had left from here... You are? I'm a researcher conducting observations of a Vidia forest's ecology, and that is my bodyguard. We're not suspicious people, so please don't be too wary of us. The Withering seems to be spreading lately, but there hasn't been much of a change in a Vidia forest's ecology. I guess the forest rangers have been working really hard. About the rainforest? If you know Sumeru, you'd know that this is just the easternmost area of it. If you pass Caravan Ribat and go further west, you'll find yourself before an endless desert. It's said that a very, very long time ago, Sumeru was a paradise covered in green, and the desert is the result of a disaster. Right, wasn't it the fight between the Greater Lord and that king? What was his name? Dejret? Mold's going to grow on my head if this goes on. What? Mold? No kidding. Even sand can grow mushrooms if it's surrounded by this damp and sticky air every day. Are you from the desert, Futa? I just want to finish this, get my payment, and go sunbathing in the desert. About the desert? Oh, I didn't mean that I actually planned to return to that lousy desert. I meant Aru village on the desert's border. I heard from the village elders that Aru village used to be a part of King Dejret's citadel. How amazing. If you think about it, Aru village may be in the desert, but life is pretty nice there. You don't have to endure wet weather, and you can go shopping at Caravan Ribat too. You probably won't make much money there, but you'll find everything else in that place pretty neat. Now I want to go. It was a part of a citadel? How exciting.
I may have to find it.
Oh, I love places that have deep histories like that. You had another option, the Withering. The Withering is the result of contamination. If its source cannot be eradicated, then it will never end. But the contamination of Irminsul is not so easily resolved, is it? Oh? You can only trouble the forest rangers until a fundamental solution is found. So there is something wrong with Irminsul, is there? I wish you want to bet that that is going to be involved with our main quest. I mean, it seems like it already is, so almost certainly. Hello! Great, everything is fine, just as usual. Nothing suspicious. Hello? Hello! Oh my goodness. I keep yawning, which seems so rude considering that this quest is so fun. It's so early in the morning. I woke up early to record this. Alright, I'm just having some cold water. That might wake me up some. Hello, do you need any help? You look strong and energetic. I don't think you do. Then enjoy the rainforest. The way of life in the forest may be quite primitive, but you won't find any place that is cleaner and more comfortable than here. I often volunteer to change shifts with my colleagues, just to wander the forest a little longer. Oh, of course I'll still carry out my duty seriously if something really does happen. I believe you. Have a good day, Raj. This is where we were with Kale, and we get to see the lamps on now. They are indeed quite pretty. What I've been wondering about is how do they deal with the bugs? There's probably a lot of bugs in a rainforest. It seems like those lamps even attract them somewhat. But I suppose if the lamps are attracting them, that means they're not bothering the people. Alright, who are we supposed to talk to? Oh, let's get this rose. That is neither a rose nor a Sumeru, apparently. Okay. Where are we going? Up this way. The music is so pretty. What is that woodwind?
Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand.
Oh, they're trying to pressure him into joining the Academy, aren't they? Look at those laurels. They're being a little aggressive about it, though, aren't they?
I understand that you're a forest watcher and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem?
I suppose it seems like their hearts are in the right place, though. They're concerned about the forest.
As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul. How could you possibly refuse?
Keep your emotions in check, Gulam. Let's
Ooh.
at least listen to Tainari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the Academia, not to cause a scene.
So this is a sage. Seems quite level-headed, that's good.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person, but I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like me?
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's reputation. He is a renowned sage of the Immorta, after all. So now I've come here in his stead.
Are they saying that his master, presumably the one who taught him, invited him through a letter, and Tainari rejected the invitation through a letter, and that caused harm to the first sage's reputation? Well, that's a little... I don't know. It just seems like they're blaming that sage for the decisions of somebody else.
I see. Well, I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
Tainari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he requires your assistance.
And what exactly does my master need of me, Sage Kage?
You'll know once you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
Do you not know what he can do? You're just grasping at straws, or is it a secret?
And, how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer as of now.
Indefinitely. Great.
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master?
He sounds so tired. He's had to deal with this for a while, hasn't he?
If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
You know what? That's fair.
Tainari, but you...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Well, at least they're leaving him be. That's good. Bye. I don't like people trying to pressure people into other things, so I'm glad that they just accepted his answer and left. Better than the alternative. Ooh, are we going to get a vibe check? Nope. Just a side-eye.
Tainari, what was that all about?
They'll definitely recognize us if we go into the city now, though.
It's nothing. Some people from the Academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibilities here.
What is that metal thing on your back, by the way? I'm so curious. I've been wondering this whole time.
But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
Great, and mysteriously.
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us, too.
Indeed.
Very good. Now that the Traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer. I assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
Perhaps. Oh, I'm
That's
so
right.
excited.
We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice. Do you have any idea on how we can find her?
It's this song again! It's another one of those songs that immediately makes me want to learn how to play it.
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumeru City?
I love how we reached the point where we're just asking people how to meet the Archon at this. We've come a long way.
I think. My trips to Sumeru City have been fairly short, and most of my acquaintances are researchers.
Though I suppose it also reflects the different cultures surrounding the Archons and the different nations, or the different situation surrounding them at least. Because Venti, famously gone from the city. Zhongli, presumed dead. Raiden a little unapproachable. This one seems more reasonable, right?
Oh, how about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a researcher I know. He's from the Immorta Darshan and is adept at gathering information. Asking him might prove worthwhile.
That sounds useful, thank you.
Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure if it will ever come in handy for you, but maybe you can give it a try.
Oh, what is it?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Some say that this item is the very basis of Sumeru's reputation as the City of Wisdom.
The Akasha, that's what the old gentleman was talking about last time.
Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the Academia's expertise, so I'll leave it to them to show you how to use it.
Thank you.
Great! Next up, Sumeru City! But wait, before that...
We need to say goodbye to Kali.
That's right! Tainari, we have something important to say to Kale before we leave. Is she doing better now?
Yes, she's doing much better.
Oh, good.
After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. Last I saw her, she was taking the path towards the North Crossing.
Let's try to catch up with her.
She knew you two would be leaving soon, so she must have wanted to see you off.
Aw.
Thanks, Tainari. All right, let's go.
That's so sweet.
Farewell, and good luck to you both.
Thank you. I wanted those fireflies. Oh, they're gone. That's right.
Kale is waiting at the northmost crossing of Gandharvaville. You should be able to find her there.
About Kale.
Don't you worry about Kale. I'll look after her. I'll find a way to understand the relationship between the Withering and her disease.
I can actually see her in the background over there.
Kale is waiting at the northmost crossing of Gandharvaville. You should be able to find her there.
About the Academia's invitation?
It seems there's a major project underway at the Academia, and my master has also joined the effort.
From what we overheard, it sounds like they're trying to help the Irminsul. Does seem rather important.
But I can't afford to leave Gandharvaville now. Things are not going well here in the rainforest, and Kale needs someone to watch over her. Besides, I never was one for all the pomp and circumstance of life at the Academia. Given that my master hasn't come to give me an earful personally, it seems that my presence is not as sorely needed as they make it out to be. In fact, the letter he sent me was uncharacteristically polite.
At the start of this line, I thought that perhaps we would meet this person eventually in this city. By the end of this line, I'm wondering if maybe they are dead. And somebody was impersonating him.
Kale is waiting at the northmost crossing of Gandharvaville. You should be able to find her there.
Thank you for everything, Tainari. Bye for now.
Farewell, traveler.
Thank you. You too. I do want to say I forgot to read the other introduction letter. Darn. One last thing I wanted to add was about when those researchers were talking to him initially, and they were talking about that letter from his master. The fact that Tainari's refusal tarnished his master's reputation, I feel like it's hinting that there's sort of a culture at the Academia of strict power hierarchies, is I think the vibe I'm getting here. Maybe that's just because that's what a lot of universities in real life are like, or universities in the past were like, even more, but basically, it gives me a little bit of a bad vibe, and I'm really curious to see how that develops. Alright, hang in there, Tainari. Good work. Good luck. I'll see you later. Kale! Ooh, I want those plants.
I've been waiting for you two.
It's so good to see you up and about again. How are you feeling?
Never mind.
She's adorable.
I guess I should just wish you two a safe and successful journey.
Thank you.
Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumeru City.
Please take care of yourself, Kale. We'll be back to see you soon.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be getting in the way of my duties. I want to be a forest ranger after all. It's up to me and the others to protect the rainforest here. And, I'm sorry. I should have told you both about my condition when we first met. I just wanted you two to treat me as a normal friend, not some girl that needs your sympathy.
Look at the shot. Secondly, I so wanted her to have the life of her dreams after everything that happened in Mondstadt. And it seems like she has been struggling a little bit here, but she still has a dream now. And she still has things that she wants to do, and things that she's living for, and I'm so happy for her.
But I guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to be genuine with one another.
And look at that, she's even still learning things.
There's no need to apologize, Kale. We should be thanking you for trusting us enough to be your friends and sharing your past with us.
Exactly.
We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's because we're friends and we care about you.
Exactly.
Thank you. That means a lot. Before you leave, I have something for you.
Oh, another thing?
Oh? What is it? It's my recipe for pita pockets.
Oh.
I told you that I'd give you a copy, remember? My handwriting is a little, messy, so please don't laugh.
No, I'm touched. We'll treasure it, Kale.
Yay! Thanks, Kale. Now we can eat those scrumptious little pitas whenever and wherever we like.
Thank you, Kale.
I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember your time here in Gandharvaville.
Of course we will.
Well then, I, trainee Forest Ranger Kale, bid you both farewell. Please visit Gandharvaville again. The Rangers will always be ready to assist you here.
We'll see you soon, Kale. She is so sweet. You are the sweetest.
I hope you have a safe trip to Sumeru City and get to meet the Dendro Archon there.
About the pita pockets.
Kinda hard to believe the Master Tainari can cook, isn't it?
Well, I mean, he needs to feed himself somehow.
His culinary techniques are very polished, but his taste is a little, unusual. It's not really his fault, though. He just has a sensitive tongue and nose, so he prefers much lighter flavors.
Makes sense.
The last time I went a little too heavy on the spices for my pita pockets, Master started having a sneezing fit. Of course, I never heard the end of it after that.
Oh dear.
I hope you have a safe trip to Sumeru City and get to meet the Dendro Archon there.
How are you feeling?
I'm much better now. I'll be back on patrol again starting tomorrow.
Great.
Even though I'm not quite ready to help Master clear the Withering zones yet, there are still plenty of other tasks for me to handle.
Fantastic.
Oh, and Traveler, if you ever see Amber again during your travels, please don't mention my illness to her, okay?
Okay, we will respect your privacy, of course we will.
Amber knows about my case of Elazar and what's happened in my past, but I haven't told her about my condition getting worse.
I see.
I guess I just don't want her to worry about me. If the need arises, I'll tell her about it myself. All right, we understand, Kale.
Absolutely.
I hope you have a safe trip to Sumeru City and get to meet the Dendro Archon there.
Alright, goodbye, Kale.
See you later. Be sure to come back often. Even though Master didn't admit it, I'm sure he wants to see you again.
We'll see you again too, Kale. Thank you for your recipes. Trees! Alright, next time... Ooh, new wood. Next time we see a cooking pit... Ooh, a thing. We are going to collect. So, wait. Nope, that's not how you do it. You do this? Where is it? Where is this thing? It should be right there. I'm guessing it's in the trees. We're off to the city! And next time we see a cooking pit, we need to learn that recipe. So, in terms of exploration, this means we get to explore between here and the city. I'm going to see, I suppose, how many mysterious exploration puzzles we run into, because that was a little bit of a problem. Oh, hello. In, oh, are you alive? No, you're real. In Inazuma, but might not necessarily be here. Exploration that we can't do without some sort of world quest. So we'll keep an eye out for that. Oh, the sounds of the rainforest are so cool. There you are. But in the meantime, I think what I'd like to do is get to the city first and then do the other quest. I feel like we'll do the other quest next time is what I'm trying to say. I don't know if we'll make it all the way to the city this time, because we'll be exploring between here and there. But we'll definitely see how far we can get. Oh, the soundscape is just so cool. Oh, hello.
A reward on the road.
Dendro sigils? Yes, 2 of them. But since the statue wants so many Dendro oculi, we're going to have to be very aggressive with collecting these things. Yay, we got one. Okay, so where's the city? It's over there. Let's follow the road. Do you think we should peek down here? I feel like we should. Where on earth is our little world quest anyways? That girl is still waiting for us, isn't she? What's this? Something we can... Yes, indeed, something we can investigate. I'm very tempted to go get that other statue, I'm not going to lie. Oh, here's the big boy. Your little guys were missing you. Ooh, a new battle song.
Dodge this.
Ooh, very cool. Ooh, hilly trails down there. And some ore. Hilly trails over there, but no chest. We need not bother them. I think we went into that last time. Ooh! Oh, now that is tempting. What are we even looking at? This guy? We go get that guy? I kind of feel like we should. We're exploring between here and the city. Let's do it. If it takes too long, it might look farther away, or look closer than it actually is. So maybe we will not get all the way over there. But I definitely want to try collecting some of those local specialties. I want to get some of those teleports started.
Into the wind.
Ooh, hello, where did you come from? Set you on fire. There should be another enemy. Where are they? Here you are. You're way over here. Pardon me.
Dodge this.
Cryo and Dendro don't have a reaction, do they? Very interesting. Alright.
I'll keep this close.
Collect. And we can cook, actually. I want to learn the recipe. It's a healing thing! Here it is! That actually looks quite lovely. I think I will make some of those. Maybe that will be my 20 for next week. It's building up my proficiency in pita pockets. Okay. Where am I going? This way. Teleporter. Is that a boar? It is. Don't kill me, please. Whoa, look at that one. Got a mushroom on you? Ooh. Oh, hello. Are you Eremites then? You hurt him with a knife? Wow, excuse me.
Cool it.
Wow. We're not kidding about that buff. Okay. Where am I going? What am I doing? Teleporter. Teleporter, stay on task me. Whee! Oh no, the peaches. I want the peaches. Going right back. We could always use that thing again. Yay! I don't know who needs this, but whoever they are, I'm sure they'll be happy to see it. Teleporter! So where's this, do you think? Ooh, fishing point. Hehehe. It's fun. It's like a little bit of fast travel. Oh, hello. Are you going to pull me into a world quest? Aurelius. Yay! Fishing point. Ooh, do you think there's Sumeru fish? There are. Okay, okay. I will happily fish, but now is not the time. We're just trying to run over to that statue really quickly. Wow, it's a little boat village. Bimara village. Look at the water. Wow, this is so cool. It's a river. New song? New song? Alfonso. Where have I heard that name before? Haven't we heard of that guy before? Wait, a boat waypoint? No way! You're telling me mechanics from previous regions persist into new ones? I should have guessed. I saw this thing even, and it didn't even click in my mind because we're so used to seeing them in Inazuma. Also, you know what I just realized? This is a giant tree. I was thinking about the fact that Hypatia, she told us that people can study for their whole lives and still never connect to the Irminsul. So all these people at the Academia who are trying to help the Irminsul, how are they able to do that if it's so difficult to connect with it? I was wondering if maybe there was a physical location that they could get in contact with? Or maybe...
What's the hurry?
No, that was actually my only theory. I was wondering if there was a physical location
on the road
that they could get in contact with. Or I guess the other option is they just have scholars who can connect with it that they are using to try to help it. Okay. Let's get this. Let's do this. Whee! What's that? Oh, is that one of the things? Charged shot or normal charged attack, right? Wait, I can do this. Oh, it's so nice to be able to get over the water easily. I get this. And then I just gotta like... I do need a thing. Okay, let's mark it. Needs archer. We'll come back. Let's go get this statue. Okay, so far I'm feeling okay. I mentioned earlier that I was going to not do all my exploration first at this time because of possible mechanic locks. But so far I don't feel like I've been locked out of any mechanics besides archery. which is a block of my own choice, since I don't want to bring out an archer right now. Alright, let's get up there. How do we get up there? Just climb? Nope, there's a thing. There's a thing. Whee! Now we climb? Or did I see another sparkle up there? Normal sparkle or navigation sparkle? It's a new song. So pretty. Normal sparkle it was. There it is, our second statue. Let's get it. Oh my. Is that a ruin grader? There's Celestia. Well, let's get this statue before we wake you up, shall we? Wow, the songs here are so lovely. They're so peaceful. Look at these flowers. The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. Let's see what we got. Whoa. Oh, we must have followed up this river. We just completely missed this giant gorge. Is that a giant ruin machine? Ooh, look at this. Aeon Blight Drake? Perpetual Caliber. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Port Ormos. Okay. Fishing Association. Domain. Must be a single time because it didn't show up on our dark map. Yeah, it's a single time, I guess. Ow. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh, I want to explore it all. No. Staying on track. What? What? Why? Oh. We're in the middle of the animation. Right, forgot about that. Do I have 20? No, I have 4. Let's try that again, shall we? No, we shall not. Hello? There you are, buddy. Where's that ruin grader? That way? I'm going to assume that it has a chest, but we can always come back for that later. Is this tree going to eat us? I was going to say, otherwise, why is the Dendroculus in the tree? But you know what? It's probably because it's a Dendroculus. And that makes 5. 1/4 of the way there. Alright, now let's see if we can teleport just over there, but we're going to leave it be. We're going to leave it be. We need to go the opposite direction. This way. Look at the tree! Oh, do you think that's a stylized version of the Irminsul? Another Oculus, a waypoint, and nice chest. Let's get that. Yazada? Wait. Yazada... Yazadaha pool?
Sucker for a punch, huh?
Oh my goodness. Aggressive. Oh, but the 2 battle lines, they tied off of each other. That's pretty fun. Not going to lie, that's pretty fun. Okay.
Is this an answer from this world?
Now you do something. Oh, you're going to help us get across the water, are you? Super cool, but we're not going in that direction. So sorry. Thank you, though. We'll come back later. Let's get this waypoint, just because we're unlocking stuff. Do we get anything from unlocking these? I always ask this, and the question is always no. Yeah, there we go. I wonder if it'll summon our Wave Rider all the way from Inazuma. Or if we will get special Sumeru ones. Hello. Nice rock wrapped in vines you've got there. Oh, what's this Oculus? Below us? Is this hill hollow? Let's mark it. Let's mark it. You guys said in the comments that there's a lot of underground areas, and I should use my markings aggressively. Underground. And look at that. Detail even. Okay. That save? It sure did. Okay. To the city we go. Hi, doggy. I love how many dogs there are. Oh, hello. Researcher? Idari? If someone can find an answer, that person is definitely me. An answer to what? The biggest problem before me. The answer I seek is... yes, it is the Withering. I see you're overlooking the rainforest, aren't you? The issue of the Withering has been growing in severity lately, and it's spreading even more rapidly and further now. There aren't many who have vision, so relying on them to resolve it won't really work. So it's my time to shine. It's my time to eliminate the Withering from its source. My reputation in the Academia will definitely rise once I resolve such a major problem, and I may even get to be a sage. Good luck there, buddy. I'm gonna drink some water really quick. Give me 1 second.
I'll find a solution. I know I will.
I mean, even if he's doing it for reputation reasons, it's a big problem that needs a solution, so I wish you the best of luck, Hidari. Okay, another Oculus. Probably under this bridge. Oh my goodness gracious, definitely under this bridge. Let's mark it again. Because we don't even have that teleporter yet. We'll get it later. Oculus under bridge. Confirm. Let's make sure it's not above us. It's not above us, it's below us. Hi, little birdie. I want to catch you for my catching purposes. I don't think I've caught any animals yet. But bad angle. I'm really bad at throwing that thing. Now is not the time. Teleporter time is what time it is. Hello, child. Me no. Me new? Only kids who haven't grown up yet would believe in stories about Aranara. Oh, the little guys! You are adorable. Look at that outfit. About the Aranara. They're fantastical creatures from fairy tales. You must keep that in mind. If you still believe in the Aranara, you haven't grown up yet. Do you still dream, by the way? What kind of stories? Many. Haven't you heard? Like the brave Aranara. They might be small, but very brave. Despite their fear of fire, Aranara would protect the forest, putting out wildfires with their bodies. Aranara. Wait, no, that's just a childhood story. Minu is older now and doesn't believe in that anymore. That's adorable. You don't want to believe because then you'll cry about it. But it's okay to cry. They put out fire. Ooh. They put out fire with their bodies? Wow, they sure are dedicated, aren't they? So they're scared of fire. It's good to know. If we ever need to scare them away for whatever reason, fire. But we don't want to scare them away for whatever reason. Avoid fire. Look at that. Everything cyclical in nature. What's that? What's that? Patty Sarah? Or Patty Sarah? I keep coughing. I keep yawning. What is this? I just want to play Genshin, and my body is conspiring against me. I want to talk to everybody. Oh wait, this is the way into the city. Let's go into the... Look at that gate. Oh, it's beautiful. Alright, last chance here. Do we want to go this way? Or do we want to go do that other quest first? I think I want to go this way. Presumably, once I get to the city, I can then leave the city again, right? Hello, people. Was that thing floating on that girl's head? What was that? It was the same thing as we saw...
City! We finally made it!
in that other person's hair. Darn it, I forgot to read the letter again.
Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
Oh?
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
It is. Are we about to get a happy welcome or an unhappy one?
Oh, yeah, that's right. But how did you know that?
Probably because we're looking around at everything and staring.
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha.
Oh?
But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city.
It is floating.
In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device.
Does everyone have one?
Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge.
Okay, so it's like a database? Yeah, because that one NPC said that people tend to ask the Akasha questions or something, and so they no longer rely on the dusk birds. So it's some sort of information source? I'm guessing it's connected to these things that we're talking about, right? Because Paimon just pointed them out.
After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal.
Which is what Tainari just gave us.
As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need.
Look at that tree. Wow.
I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities such as Sumeru City and Port Ormos.
I'm getting a cell phone signal type vibe from this, or a Wi-Fi type vibe from this.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about. It sounds pretty amazing.
sounds like it could be helpful, unless it's secretly evil.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, this policy was recently changed, and now all travelers are issued one upon arrival.
Okay.
Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
Oh, even one for Paimon? First of all, thank you. Oh, so
It kinda
cute!
looks like a leaf.
Oh, great design, isn't it? It's adorable.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Okay.
Oh, says this little doodad lets you access knowledge. Maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let's give it a try.
We have just completely given up on keeping that goal a secret, haven't we?
May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom. Ooh. Ooh. Even Paimon got a little one. Ooh, she got an eye one, too. Whoa.
Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing.
Whoa.
Seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know. And bam! You get it. Oh, that'll come in real handy.
Whoa, do you suppose it's a gadget we can actually equip? Do you suppose this dog is not lighting up like that because he doesn't have a terminal himself?
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha.
Or maybe there's just nothing about this dog specifically in the terminal.
And with that, let me officially welcome you
Whoa.
both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
That's so cool. It's like a blend of magic and technology.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let
Whoa.
Paimon try.
That's so cool. You know what? I've seen this actually. That one little, what was it, a web event? A little while back with the little co-op aspect to it, and you could build yourself an avatar. Some people had this on their ears. Wait. Oh, Starlight Reverie, that's what it was. That's adorable. It's so pretty.
500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins.
Ooh.
The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Suristana. Seems pretty similar to what Kali was telling us.
Right, and so when we asked what happens next, it seems like she is still living there.
Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Paimon doesn't sense anything. The Akasha didn't respond to Paimon's question.
So either there's no information about this in the Akasha, or we're not allowed to. They said that this Akasha system was the Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's legacy, right? So did she put all the information in there? And they said legacy. Usually that happens after somebody has passed away. So did she put all the information in there? And is this information just not available because, maybe because she wasn't around, the, Lesser Lord Kusanali wasn't around when this system was made? Or is somebody able to control the information that is disseminated? The same happened to me.
Oh, come on! Ugh. Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it.
It makes me think that the information is in there, it's just restricted. Here's my guess. The Akasha system might have been made by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, but the terminals were made by the people, maybe? And since the terminal is how you access it, maybe they put restrictions on the terminal to restrict certain information. We did hear something about that from Yaemiko, right? That information is a resource in Sumeru? Something like that? Also, I have a little bit of a concern here from Paimon's words. Focusing on this question feels like you have something you're trying to remember, but you just can't think of it. It would be very concerning that, or if these terminals had the ability to prevent us from recalling our own memories and information that we know ourselves. But that seems like it would be incredibly powerful if that was the case. Hopefully they're just able to connect with the Akasha and not, you know, delve into our own brains and mess with them. But who knows? Not I.
Paimon's brain is exhausted.
Seems like it takes a toll on her to use it. I'll try asking the Akasha something else. Maybe I'll indirectly find more information about Kusanali.
Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it?
Great question. think, why doesn't the Akasha answer my question? Lesser Lord Kusanali, Greater Lord Wikipedia. This might raise some flags. Well, let's just be general. Lesser Lord. Some knowledge began to trickle into my mind for a moment, but there wasn't really anything that I didn't already know. Suspicious.
You too? Well, glad it's not just Paimon.
Oh great, I get another chance. Why doesn't the Akasha answer my question? A vague thought suddenly comes to mind. The Akasha doesn't unconditionally respond to every query. I mean, particularly because we are outsiders who just arrived. Information could be restricted for us, specifically. Is that the chasm in the background? But we're so far away. I guess it is huge. Also, even if the same query is requested by multiple people, the Akasha still imparts knowledge based on each person's identity, age, experiences, and other demographics.
Huh. Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've only just arrived in Sumeru? You know, maybe we're not qualified to receive an answer to this sort of question or something.
I love how this dog is still hanging out with us. Thank Greater Lord Rukadeveta. Many bright dots of light appeared in my mind. I probably need to calm my mind and focus more to understand what they mean. You know, this is kind of like the concept of the Ermin soul that we were talking about earlier, isn't it? We can connect our minds to a source of information, but we need to be calm and clear about what we want to know, or else we won't get anything, or we could encounter some danger. Though I don't know exactly if there's danger in this situation. Feelings of affection, intimacy, nostalgia, sadness, and anxiety also come to my mind. These seem to be what the people of Sumeru feel about their departed Archon. Oh! So she has passed away.
Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. It feels like the people of Sumeru really miss their Archon.
Oops, I was completely wrong about that earlier then. The fact that I thought she was still alive. How did she die then?
Seems no matter which way we try, we can't find anything that'll lead us to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Guess our only choice now is to try meeting with the researcher that Tainari recommended.
That sounds like a plan.
He's from Sumeru and even has a position in the academia. Maybe he'll be able to access more info from the Akasha.
True, he might have higher access, right? Ooh!
Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate.
Hi, buddy.
Let's head over and have a look. Hopefully he's at home.
I'm pretending to pet you in my heart right now. Let's read that letter before I forget again. No, someone stuffed me. Right. Tainari's introduction letter. A letter from Tainari to Rohawi, a researcher from Amerta. Rohawi. In the letter, Tainari requests that Rohawi use his prowess in collecting information to help you. The address is attached therein. Okay. I think now is actually a good time to jump over. I just feel like we're going to start digging more and more into this quest, and I want to make sure that we kind of progress this other quest at the same time. Let's navigate to it, shall we? This one? Yes. So, I'm just going to make sure that I'm able to do this. Okay, yes, looks like I should be able to. I should be able to start this quest, but not necessarily. I don't have to finish the whole thing at once. We're going to take it in bits and pieces. Oh, hello. And that first piece is... Oh, it's the song that I really like. This first piece is now. We help this gal out. That's what it looks like when we're done with these things, right? I think so, because we did that one already. That's good to know for the future. Alright, before we talk to her, let's collect these and see what's going on over here. Okay. Great. Wait, more notifications now. What's going on? Yes. Yay! Yay! Okay, moving on. Hi Rana, we are ready now. Thank you for waiting. I'm hoping that this first leg of this quest might take up the next half hour, and then we can do a little bit more next time as well. When you're ready, I'll take you to Vimara Village. It's smooth sailing from there to either Sumeru City or Port Ormos. I'm a forest watcher after all. Escorting travelers is my job. Let's go! Okay, follow me. Oh, and it's nice we've done a little bit of exploration now. started. Let's follow her. Hello. Oh, our music left us. Since you're a forest watcher, Rana, you must be very familiar with the woods, right? Uh-huh. I've lived here for years and I know every tree in the forest. Really? But the land's becoming somewhat peculiar lately. Even the withering zones are becoming more prolific. Oh, speaking of which, it's only been a few days and a new withering zone has popped up already. So close to the main road, too. Ah, withering zone again? We handled one with Tainari before. Vega and Tainari disposed of a withering zone before? I won't go into how dangerous it is then. Regardless, let me mark down the location and radius of effect for now. After I take you to Vimar village, I'll go over to Gandharva Ville and bring Tainari over to help. We can help now. No need, Rana. Just leave it to us. No way. The withering zone is lethal. Even veteran forest watchers wouldn't approach it unless absolutely necessary. Vega can manipulate the elements, and it should somewhat stave off the withering's effects. Now that I think about it, you did show such ability when fending off the fungi. But still, you shouldn't do that. We can't have you injured by the withering after coming all this way. Don't worry, Rana. Vega has proven to be very reliable in the many encounters throughout our journey. Leave it to me. It's a piece of cake. Be right back. And I don't like this withering zone. Just let me deal with it. Alright, I understand. I'll wait here. If it's too much to handle, get out of there or call for help, and I'll be there. Wow, thank you, Rana. Okay. We can talk to her. She says the same thing. Okay, I need to remember how to do this. I click the things, I hit the things, and then I fight the enemies. Okay. Oops. Wait. Charge attack? Yes. One of these. And I need more Dendroculi, do I? No, I don't. I'm okay. Now I do. Something's attacking me. Okay. Let's turn this on. Let's get this party started.
Into the wind.
Evil mushrooms are attacking us. Okay. Back to this thing, and we should be able to interact with it. Different mechanism than the charge attacks, and we're done. Look at that. So much smoother than last time. You're amazing. Incredibly amazing. Thanks. You can take it down a notch. Pardon me. Vega, miss, you don't have to be so formal. It's okay to just speak your mind, Miss Rana. Let's drop the formalities, Vega and Rana. Oh, okay, so I wonder if you guys are interested in joining us? I can vouch for you both. Us? It would be great to get powerful, dedicated people like Vega and Paimon on our side. With you guys, we can better control the spread of the withering. Sure, you're probably not familiar with the woods, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Wait, calm down. Oh, yeah, speaking of the forest, Paimon's got a question. Do you remember the wondrous creatures we saw before? Wondrous creatures? You quickly described the wondrous creatures you met previously. Oh, they sound like the mythical Aranara. Small, round, plant-like fairies. They are denizens of the woods and guardians of the trees. But we generally dismiss them as just a tale. You sure those weren't just some shroom boars you saw, Vega? Is that what the boars with the mushrooms on them are called? Shroom boars? Yeah, that's an animal that you'll see. I'm distracted by this. I'm sorry. Leopard? Lion in the background? That's an animal you'll see only in the forest of Sumeru. They are round, green beasts that live in the forest. We'd use them to find precious mushrooms. Really, I don't think they're the same. Anyway, in all my years in the forest, I've never seen an Aranara. However, you can ask the kids after you get to Vimara village. They seem to be very into the legends of Aranara. Although children always try to hide their thoughts from adults, you can read their minds like a book. Just like Paimon. Hey, that's because we're buddies and know each other very well. I'm sure it is. That said, you've got moves, Vega. Where did you learn that? Well, we ran across a lot of things on our journey, so we got to learn how to fight. I see. That must have been hard. I don't want to get to the village until this dialogue is done.
Sometimes you just have to give up and lose.
This is Vimara village. Let me say hi to Grandpa. Yeah, because this quest is all about exploration, right? Good thing I'm activating it now. I would not have been able to resist any more exploring than I already have. Which, as you can see, was not a lot. I'm here, Grandpa Amida. Amadiha? Amadia. Amadia. I need to look up these names and learn the basic pronunciations. Rana, you know, the job of a forest watcher is important, but you should come by more often. Yeah, I know. I patrol the forest so that those tiger cubs can hang out in the woods safely. It was just a mess right now. There are tigers in Vimara village? Tiger cubs refers to Yotham and his friends. By the way, your voice. I don't think I've ever met you. Do we have visitors? Oh, yes, Grandma Adiha. These are... Rana gives Amadiha a brief rundown. Amadiha? Amadhaya. I see. Welcome to Vimara village, and thanks for helping Rana out. I plan to form a night watch, getting Alfonso, Bahram, and Aurelius to safeguard the perimeter as a group. That's a great plan. It's for the good of the children, after all. Has something happened in Vimara village lately? Oh? Could it be related to the round plant-like creatures we saw before? What are you talking about? That sounded like a cabbage from your description. It's okay. We're just a little uneasy from some recent events. I've spent my whole life in Vimara village and never saw anything like this. I won't bore you with my stories. Please watch over Rana. She's always been a troublemaker since she was little. She got lost in the woods once when she was 7 or 8 for a couple of days. Hey now, Grandpa. Okay, I'm looking this name up. Okay, I couldn't find a pronunciation guide for this name. The closest I could find online was a pronunciation for the name Amaziah. So I could say Amadhaya, I suppose, but I have no idea. So if anybody knows how to pronounce this name, please let me know. Fine, fine. You be a good host now, Rana. Don't let our guests down. For sure. Grandma Amaziah is getting old, and his eyes are starting to... something. Ah, friends of Rana. Sorry about before. I must apologize for my aging eyes. About the mysterious creatures that we saw before? You mean the round little plant-like fairies? I think I saw them before, but when and what was it? Are they called Aranara? Aranara? Probably. I might have heard stories before, but I'm too old to remember for sure. The forests of Sumeru are very big, teeming with countless wondrous creatures, but one won't miss what they're destined to find. However, if I was destined, I shouldn't have forgotten about them either. So what was it? Mysterious. And about Rana. Rana is a good kid. She works very hard every day to keep this old man and the children in Vimara village safe. I wonder when she'll have time to start a family and settle down. She's young yet. I'm sure she has her own plans. Ooh, we're walking. Where are we going? You're back, Rana. Anything new? Who's the one beside you? I met this kind, powerful traveler. How about you? Caught anything good? You know what? When you see the kids, tell them a feast is waiting. You interested? And will the visitors join us? Not sure yet. Maybe later. Follow Rana. The children of the village. Maybe we're supposed to tell them that there's a feast to be had. I'm doing my best to follow her. We're going on a stroll this time. I want this mint. Mint. Got it. I'm back, Alfonso. I see. Who is that with you? Who is that with you? Allow me to introduce these two impressive travelers who have helped me a lot. And this here is Alfonso, just about the most dependable person in Vimara village. You flatter me, Rana. Anyway, nice to meet you two, and thanks for looking after Rana. You don't look like a local, Alfonso. Are you a traveler too? You're an experienced traveler indeed. Saw right through me at a glance. I came as an apprentice from Fontaine, but ended up staying because I really like it here. And it's been years since. Alfonso is practically one of us now. Anyway, how are the kids? They're not running around, are they? I mean, it's not a good time right now. They're in the village, waiting for you to return. After Kavas came back, is it really okay to talk about that in front of our guests? Maybe we should talk about it later? Is it something important? We can come back later. Don't worry, they saved my life after all. Actually, you could have made it on your own, and I fight very well. time is life to me. You saved me time, so you saved my life. Anyway, some of the children in Vimara village have gone missing recently. That warrants much more than just an anyway. This is a very serious problem. Have you notified the sheriff in Sumeru City yet? Is there anything we can help with? Wait, just listen to me. The missing children always come back in a few days, though they don't remember what happened. I'll round up a search party every time. Sometimes we'd run into wild animals, sometimes a withering zone, other times outsiders. Obviously too tough for us to handle. However, we could never find the kids since the woods are simply too big to search, even for Rana. Yeah, but in the end, they would suddenly return when no one was paying attention, and couldn't recall anything when asked. Paimon does that too. They remembered nothing at all? I'm gonna do Paimon does that too, that's too funny. Whoa, so it's normal for kids? Hey, quit it, you two! Sorry to digress. They remembered nothing at all? I'm not sure. I think they just don't want to tell us adults. Even though I'm only a few years older than them. Still, that's pretty concerning. Right, so I've been patrolling nearby recently, looking out for anything unusual. That's also why I just spoke to Amadhaya about forming a night watch. I also asked Alfonso to keep a watch on the kids. Sorry. It's okay. I'd be more concerned if they actually stay put. I'm going to have a word with Isafat later. It's his job to watch after Kavis and Sudabe. You want to take it easy for a while here, Rana. You're the only one who can get through to the kids. It's dangerous outside lately. Withering zones aside, we got the Fatui from Snezhnaya with their armed mercenaries operating in the forest. If something goes wrong, the Fatui are here. I know, I'll be careful, but I should be on the ball because it is dangerous. But even if you could deal with wild animals, the Fatui are more than you can handle, Rana. Sounds like Alfonso knows the Fatui very well. Oh, I learned about them from the travelers shuttling between Sumeru City and Port Ormos. It's Rana. Rana is back, with Alfonso too. Here comes trouble. Anyway, think it over, Rana. I picked a bunch of star shrooms for you, Rana. Here come the kids. Yotham, didn't you promise me to never wander outside the village? The Rishboland Raha will come and get you if you don't behave. Raha or Raja? Probably Raja. I'm big now, and I'm not scared of anything. Did you catch the gator, Raja, this time, Rana? I want to hear some tales from the woods, Rana. Well, I didn't see the gator, Raja, this time, but I brought you a golden lion and a silver... Silver... what, though? Another lion, weasel thief, whopperflower. What does Paimon have to do with whopperflower? Oh, I see, that's us? We're the golden lion and the silver duskward. Silver duskward it is. Bass? Silver bass. Super silver spectre. Huh? Calm down, Paimon. A spectre is too much. Alright, stop picking on them. Vega and Paimon are new friends. Paimon's not going to get mad at kids. Regardless, you know a lot of animals. That's right. Rana would tell us stories every time she's back. She told us about a huge gator last time, and the Sumpter Beast Lord. Oh. And the Rishboland Raja that couldn't be caught. That's right, and it will come and get you if you don't behave. Oh no! Everyone in the village sure seems to get along. If only it could always be like this. I hope the children can stay safe. Anyway, my friends here came from a place far, far away. Why don't we let them tell a story today? Sure, I guess. But me? Really? Sure, our trip to Sumeru has been a very eventful one. Yay, let's all go to Rana's house. The last one there is a specter. Bye, guys. Be careful going over the bridge. Don't fall into the water. Let's go. Cute. Adorable. Okay, some thoughts. So, Aranara, right? People keep disappearing and then they come back not remembering anything. One question is, do the kids actually remember and they're just not sharing? Or did they actually forget? Because it seems like Rana left, and then she forgot. And her grandfather also had a similar encounter where he thinks he might have saw them before, but he forgets. It's all connected. Welcome to Vimar Village, Vega. Everyone is family here. If you stay, Yotham and his friends will treat you like a real sister. How do you know my name? Rana probably mentioned it. Anyway, hope you'll enjoy your time in Vimara Village. Rana probably mentioned it? Suspicious. Are you sure you didn't learn that from an R&R or something? The one that eavesdropped on us at, Hypatia's place? Hello, hello, hello. Do I have my terminal on? I don't. Nowhere do any of these people. So, is this the place? No, it's not. It's on the map. It's over there. There's also a Dendroculus. Up there somewhere? I've already passed the house somehow. Ooh, what's that? Ooh. It's another one of these. Okay, we don't have time to get caught up in something. Music notes. This is almost certainly the sort of thing we've been looking for. Obstacle. Music notes. The sort of exploration thing that's blocked by this quest that we're working on. Okay. Where's this Dendroculus, though? Think it's in there? Do you think it's underground? Wait, the leaf disappeared for 1 second. Go away again. Oh, no! Oh, we're okay. It's that way somewhere. I want to guess that it is inside those rocks, because I don't see it above. Okay, hopefully it is. We'll get there one day. Moving on. Hello! Oh, here's the bridge. We don't want to fall off. Stop running on the bridge. You might fall into the water. Oh, that was the old woman that we just passed. That's pretty cool. Mushroom! Hey, kids. Following you. Kavas is our guide today. Hello, Baram. Oh, Ron has brought some visitors. Welcome. Everyone here is so friendly. This is adorable, actually. I love all the different NPC outfits, too. Hello? Hi. The way they jumped back like that was a little sinister. These kids run faster than birds could fly. You guys are getting good at running. It's going to worry me sick if you run away someday. We won't run if Rana's here. Oh man, I hope nothing happens to her. I'm going to marry Rana when I grow up. Wait, didn't you promise to marry me? Liar. We'll sort this out later. You'll meet more people when you grow up. People more impressive and better than me. For instance, Miss Blonde here is way mightier than me, and has met many great people along their journey from far away, right? Indeed I have. Well, not exactly, and it's true. Such as Paimon. Any chance we get to compliment Paimon, I'm going to take it. Have you been traveling a long time? Rana said he'd tell us stories. Sure, I guess. I've got a lot of stories. You got the tiger cubs then. I have a meeting to go to. You kids be good to her and stay put till I get back. Okay. I love all their outfits. I love Rana's outfit, to be honest. I would wear that. These kids look so cute. I love the different colors of the clothes. Different styles. It seems like there's a bunch of different NPC clothing options in this region. More than you would see in an earlier region, I suppose. You know, it makes sense. Their budget is increasing over time. Alright, on to the stories. You're Yotham, right? What story would you like to hear? Stories about dragons! Alfonso said they are ancient and very powerful. Why does that kid have no light in his eyes? Sea monsters! I've heard there's a lot of big monsters in the sea. You have lights in your eyes. I want stories about a distinguished lady who is smart and powerful. Well, you'll never guess what 3 regions we've just been through and what happened in those 3 regions. I'm smart and powerful. You all want different stories. Hey, isn't there someone that knows stories of the 8-headed hydras, silver-haired banshees, and the wicked abyss dragon? Paimon thinks everyone would be happy if that person was here. Isn't that Kaya? 8-headed hydras and banshees? I feel like that's Kaya. How about this? We know a lot of stories, and we'll tell them all. We can ask them about the mysterious creatures while we're at it. And we can ask them about how they went missing while at it. Yes, that's my priority. True, and about the mysterious creatures, too. As a trade, Yotham, Kavis, and Sudabe, you tell us what you know, too. Sure. Success, we've bargained with the children. Anyway, tell the kids a story in a way that they'll find fun. Talk to the children, 1 out of 3. Hi, Yotham. I want dragon stories. Alfonso told me they exist in the world. He said a huge, evil dragon lives in a place called Mondstadt. Alfonso sure has his ears on the ground. We know the story. Yeah, we know about that. So what is that dragon like? Alfonso said it is terrifying and pillages Mondstadt. How should Paimon put it? This is a tale of friends resolving their misunderstanding. Ahem, here it goes. A long, long time ago, in a kingdom far away, a big dragon with huge wings and sharp fangs laid in a deep slumber. When the dragon woke up, it saw the world had changed. Growl, the dragon announced. I'm mad now and I'm going to wreck your little houses and keeps. The dragon wasn't actually bad, but was tricked by an evil sorcerer into thinking everyone's bad. Then one day, 2 travelers arrived. Paimon tells the story of the Azure Blue Dragon in a way that really engages the kids. I am so happy they're giving us clicking power here. That's amazing. That's delightful. So, with everyone's help, the travelers removed the curse from the dragon and helped it find its friend. Wow, I had thought that dragons were terrible and would eat sumpter beasts and people. How big is the dragon, though? Big like a house? Big enough to swallow Paimon in one bite, or the entire Vimara village in one bite? Wow, if that's true, we can fly around inside a dragon's belly. When it gets hot, we'll go to the Stejnaya that Alfonso talked about, where it snows. When it's rainy season, we'll go to Valuka, where Granny Jihat is from. Valuka? Oh, that's a desert. Anyway, when I grow up, I want to travel everywhere like you. That's right, travel and make friends. Just like how we traveled and got to know you. Can we ask you a few questions, Yotham? Ask about the mysterious creatures in the forest. Rana told us they could be Aranara. Have you heard anything about them, Yotham? About that... No, I heard nothing about Aranara. They look like cabbages. On second thought, yeah, they do! So you have seen them. Eh? So you've seen Aranara before? Actually, I've heard about them in Granny Jihat's stories. Can we ask Granny Jihat? Let's ask about something else. Rana and the others were very worried about you kids, Yotham. Have you gotten lost in the woods recently? No, I know the woods very well. There's no way I can get lost. But Sudabe and Kava stood. Everyone was worried, but not me, because I knew Arana would take them home. Arana? Short for Aranara? Are you saying that you haven't met the Aranara because you're thinking of Arana? Arana? Who's that? I mean Rana. Rana would find them and take them home. That's suspicious, but Paimon doesn't think we can find out more. Let's change the topic. Why are you interested in dragon stories, Yotham? I want to be great like a dragon. Then I can help Rana and Alfonso. They work very hard. It always takes a long time for Rana to patrol the woods. Alfonso goes out there when no one's looking, too. I can help them as soon as I grow up, so they can spend more time in the village. Paimon gets it. You're a great kid, Yotham. Very sweet. So dragons don't eat people or sumpter beasts? I have to let Alfonso know next time. Hi, Kavas. I like this kid's name a lot. Kavas. Sea monsters. I heard there's a lot of big and peculiar monsters in the sea. Like the fish that's as large as an island, or the squid as long as a river, and the story about the puppet and the whale? Also, the turtle carrying an elephant on its back. You've heard a lot of stories. Why the interest in sea monsters? When I grow up, I want to be a sailor, going on 7 voyages and discovering uncharted islands and lands. That's why I want to learn about sea monsters. This way, I can defeat them one day. We ran across some pirates before, and we ran across the grandson of some pirate. That's 2 Kaya mentions in, like, 2 conversations. Suspicious. What exactly is this trying to foreshadow? We ran across some pirates before. Wow, that's so cool! Did they find any treasure? Any tales of adventure? Not sure, but Paimon does have a sea monster story. Ahem! Once upon a time, there was a sea serpent with many heads living in the ocean. It was taller than a mountain when it stretched out its neck. The serpent didn't behave, so a god trapped it on the sea floor under rocks to prevent it from making waves and destroying the harbor. After a long while, the serpent woke up and griped, "Curse you, despicable god! I'll wash all your houses and treasures out to the sea and make them mine! Roar!" Then it rose up higher than the mountains and caused a tidal wave. Paimon tells the story of the people in the flying castle fighting the sea hydra together in a way that really engages the kids. She's a great storyteller, apparently. And that was how everybody worked together to defeat the serpent and protect the city. So the serpent has been defeated? What a shame. I wanted to beat it myself when I grew up. That's the spirit. You'll face other monsters when you grow up. What kind of monsters? Let's talk about something else. I promised to tell you what I know after hearing your story, so what would you like to know? About the mysterious creatures in the woods? Oh, there's a lot of them in the forest. Like the legendary Sumpter Beast Lord, it isn't like any ordinary Sumpter Beast and will attack intruders. And the Rishboland Raja that snatches bad children away. But I'm old enough to know Rana made that up to scare the kids. Aren't you one of the kids? They all sound interesting, but we'd like to know about the round, plant-like fairies called Aranara. Do you know about them? Oh, Aranara? Never heard of them. But I know about the Gator Raja. It's a very, very big gator in the woods that has lived for a long, long time and is very, very cunning. There was this one time... That didn't sound convincing. Never mind. Let's just ask about something else. Wow, Paimon can't believe there's a gator like that. Do you go into the woods often, Kavos? Yeah, I used to, but not lately, since I got lost in there once. At least that's what the adults said. That's what the adults said? Because I don't remember anything. I went into the forest to see my friend and share stories about my sister, then I just can't remember what happened. When I came to my senses, I was back in the village already. My father held me tightly while everyone was around me, asking if I was hurt, hungry, or thirsty. Then they wouldn't let me go there again. You should listen to them and not go there again, but you went into the forest to see your friend? Eh? You have a friend in the forest? Doesn't everyone live in the village? Yeah, a friend to everyone lives in the forest. Taught us many things, like what wild fruits we shouldn't eat, and which trees could let us climb on them. So, what is that friend like? Well, I can't tell you. I'm sorry. Although we're friends, I made a pact with Sudabe and Diotham. Paimon guesses it's a secret between the kids. I think we just hit a dead end. Okay, we understand now. Now be a good boy and don't play outside the village. Of course! I'll be a good big brother to Sudabe and Diotham. The plot thickens. When I grow up, I want to be a great sailor. I want to be a great sailor like Sympaticus. Oh, I love it when they plant little references in there like that. Last but not least, Sudabe, how are you? Radish. Sudabe. What story would you like to hear, Sudabe? Any story will do, but I'd like it to have a distinguished lady who is smart and powerful. Well, she doesn't have to be a distinguished lady, but the character's got to be determined and loving. Like Princess Cinnamon, who left her palace with the tiger in the fairy tale. That's a lot of demands. Let me think if I have any stories that fit all your requirements. Well, Paimon knows several ladies who fit that description, but somehow they all have connections to Electro. Electro is good. It makes plants stronger and bear more fruit. You know a lot, Sudabe. So where should Paimon start? In a place far away, there was a library. Oh, Lisa. And a general and a shrine maiden. Let's do general and shrine maiden. Oh, yeah. Making the shrine maiden a priestess and the general a queen should help you understand it better. Are they both distinguished ladies? Yeah, they both are. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far away, there was a very beautiful and powerful queen. But a war came, and although the queen won, she also lost many friends. She cried and cried, "I'm going to make a robot and have it work for me. Then I shall live alone in the palace forever and not make any more friends so I won't lose them." "Beep, copy that. Working now," replied the robot, who then began running the kingdom for the queen. Then some bad guys started to scheme. Where does the priestess come in? Ahem. The queen had a pretty and powerful priestess friend who couldn't bear to see the queen go on this way. That was when a traveler came to the kingdom. She and her companion were both smart and brave. So the priestess thought, what on earth? I have no idea what that just was. They are agile and resilient. If they're willing to help. Paimon tells the story of the queen and the priestess, both of whom are distinguished ladies, in a way that really engages the kids. In the end, the lonely robot was still working hard, but that's another story. Aww. Is that Raiden? Oh dear. Or the Shogun, that is. You know, I chose the story because of the two options we had. I thought we have A and Yaimiko. That's 2 Electra ladies for the price of 1. But we actually kind of ended up with 3, didn't we? Everyone was so awesome. Even though that traveler wasn't a distinguished lady, she was still strong. That's what I want to be when I grow up. I love how she wanted a story about distinguished ladies, and the one that her character that ended up being her favorite was the traveler. Paimon, sure you can do it, but if you don't behave and get lost out there, then none of that will happen. Very smooth of you, Paimon. Yes, I'll behave and won't wander outside. What happened when you got lost before? I don't remember. I just went into the woods to gather herbs. Herbs? Yeah. Alfonso said that there's an herb to improve Grandpa's eyesight. He has trouble seeing things lately and can't even see people coming his way. So I wanted to help Grandpa. Did Alfonso send you? No. He warned me not to wander into the forest too, but I just wanted to help. So I sneaked off. Then I don't remember the rest. Nothing at all. Nothing. When I came round, I was already home. My brother said everyone was worried. I know what I did was wrong, and will never sneak off into the woods again. That's right, good girl. Speaking of the forest, about the mysterious creatures in the woods. I don't know anything about them. Whoa, that was fast. What do you mean, mysterious? If I know what they are, they're not mysterious. If I don't, I wouldn't be able to tell you. Sorry. So, about the creatures in the woods, then. That actually makes a lot of sense, but what Paimon wanted to ask you about is round, plant-like fairies. Round and plant-like? Oh! Did that ring a bell, Sudabe? No. That sounds very mysterious. That's a shame, because Rana said she would love to know what an Aranara is. Oh, she wants to know too? Then... She does. Also, didn't the priestess in the story say, "Ack, ack, ack, don't be a tantrum-throwing child who refuses to talk to others"? Ack, ack, ack. What is this supposed to be? Oh, okay. The priestess and the queen were really great friends. But, like how they trust each other, I think Rana would understand why I can't say it. When I'm old enough to understand a lot more, I'll tell Rana and you two. But no, not now. Well, I hope you can grow up healthy and happy then. I'll be old by then. Thanks. Alright then, we won't ask any more questions. Just be a good girl and don't wander around. Thank you for the story. I love it very much. I'm going to be smart, pretty, and strong, just like the priestess. Then I'll marry Rana. Everybody loves Rana. That's adorable. Follow your dreams. And you'll grow up well, I'm sure. It seems they know about the mysterious creatures, but just don't want to tell us. Should we divide and conquer them? Should we get the adults in town to pressure them? Just treat it as a secret between these kids. Yeah, I think that'll go over well. We're staying in Sumeru for a while, and we'll have time to look into it. I'm back. How did it go? Was it fun? Hi, Rana. Welcome back. I love her hair clip. It was fun. They told us a story. Dragons actually don't eat people, Rana. Oh yeah? That's good to hear. I was worried a dragon might fly over here and eat you all one day. Oh no! Storytelling is kind of fun. I think so too. I'm beat. I think so too. Okay, you should go home now. It's about time to eat. Isofat said he caught some good stuff in the water today. Come with us, Rana, and both of you too. We've got business to attend to, but thanks for the invite. I want to eat with Rana. I'll be there next time. Come on, you've got to go now, or Isofat is going to finish it all by himself. Okay, bye, Rana. Bye, you two. Bye, kids. Have a good meal. Don't run around too much after eating or you'll get a stomachache. Stick around for a minute, Eotham. I want to talk to you. I'm concerned about you. The forest hasn't been the same lately. The animals are getting aggressive and more fungi have popped up. Same with the withering zones, which keep appearing. Don't go picking mushrooms anymore, okay, Eotham? Eotham? Don't worry. I know where's safe and where's not safe. What's more, starshrooms are tasty, and they give you the energy to keep working hard. No, Granny Jahiet and I are both worried. Promise me that you won't run around out there before I figure out what's going on. Okay. That's a good boy, Yotham. You'll be great when you grow up. Alright, go eat with Kavas and the others. Got it. Bye. I hope they'll grow up safe and sound. What do you think about these kids, Vega? I've seen worse. They're good kids. Paimon's better. I want to say they're good kids, but also Paimon. They're good kids. Oh, Paimon's better. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Yeah, I understand. Regardless, I hope they'll grow up safe and sound. My patrol is actually not done yet. I've still got to check out the west, and I have a favor to ask. Vega and Paimon, would you mind coming with me? Why? I spotted some withering zones there with no one to check them. I'm very worried about the kids wandering into one. Vega, now that you're here, will you lend me a hand with that? Please, though I have nothing to repay you with. I'll take that nice axe of yours, piece of cake. We have nothing else to do anyway. Let's say piece of cake. So you will help? I really appreciate it. I don't know how I can make it up to you. You've done so much for me. Well, we're not going to ignore those in need. Let's go then. Alrighty. Ooh, get up from here, then go straight that way until you find the first withering zone. Alrighty. I think that's probably a good place to leave it, right? Teleport up there. Do you think it's worth it to go grab that right now? Ooh. Adventure puzzle up there. I think since we're so high up, I'd like to try. This music is so enchanting. I love it to bits. Oh, even a Dendroculus up there too. Or more like on the river. Interesting, it's not one that we've marked. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get this teleporter. And that will be the end for today. I'm actually quite pleased that we decided to start with this quest now. Because, sure enough, there's a lot of dialogue in this quest, isn't there? It's really fun, and I like voicing all the characters. But I think it would be good to break it up into chunks. So, maybe next time we'll start with the Withering Zone and do a little bit of this quest. Ooh. And, ooh, jumpy thing. And then after that, we will head over to the city and progress that quest, maybe? It depends. I have been cautioned that I should reach a certain point in this quest before I continue on with the main one. So maybe we will focus on this one. We'll see. Whatever happens next time. I don't know how long it will take us to get to that certain point as well. So, I imagine the clearing of the withering zones will not take as long as telling stories to the children. Simply because that's just combat, basically, and not storytelling. Yay! Teleporter! So pretty. So there's the city, right? With the tree? There's a statue. There's another city. Wow, look at the trees. I'm so curious about that thing in the distance. Ooh, look at that beam of light. Is that the statue that we got? No, it can't be. The statue that we got's over there. There. So we're looking at this, maybe? Tower of Abject Pride. Super cool. Oh, I'm so excited to unlock domains, but it'll have to wait. So for now, let's see, where is the next part of this quest? It's right over there. So for now, we will depart here, I suppose. Stand on this rock, perhaps, just to overlook the city? The village? Kind of behind that tree. Have it over here. Nice little departure point. Next time, we'll probably start here, head down to the village, and continue on with our quest as planned. So, that's all for this time. Stay tuned, Sumeru. I feel fantastic. I'm so happy right now. And I hope that you are too. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you in the next one. Bye now!